What I've tried to do in this lecture is to present to you several ways of approaching the television show that you're working on through the lens of cultural criticism, and especially through Stuart Hall's reception theory, which was very interested in how our social position as members of different social groups, so demographic groups defined by race, gender, education, class, and so on, how that influences how we see a television show. And then you could also take a look at doing an ideological critique of a scene or part of a television show that you're working on, in which case the most nuanced and interesting way of doing that would be to find a scene or a part of the television show which deals with a specific social issue and demonstrate how different ideas or ideologies about that issue are presented. Then you may also want to work on the notion of hegemony, our example being The Handmaid's Tale, but you may find other shows where the kind of social situation that's presented to us is one in which people are kind of voluntarily brought into feeling that the ideology is the right way to live. So even if it's against their interest, you find them just glomming on to particular ideological positions. And this is often done in a kind of a satirical way. You know, Homer's watching television, he sees an ad and he's like, oh, I must have this, you know. And so you know, but you can also find very serious examples of it, as we did in Handmaid's Tale. And again, another option could be to look at what Althusser called hailing, which is the idea that particular television texts kind of lay out a position that they would prefer us to read from. And if we are hailed, if we find ourselves within that position, we kind of connect to it. So I don't want to say that everything about relatability is ideological, but certainly if you start relating to powerful ideas within a culture, it's not just, you know, kind of an empathetic relationship. It's more of one of an intellectual relating. I think Althusser's notion of hailing really does cover that, and something you could use. So you could use some or any of these ideas to attack your television show from the perspective of ideological criticism. It is challenging, but it is also something you have to do, and something that I hope you'll find very rewarding critically as you do it. Good luck.